Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy. And I'm back and I'm alone. We're gonna start out with Heavy Machinery. Now these levels, I like these levels a lot. These machine levels, I always have. So, yeah. I might release all these videos in a relatively short span of time. Also, I love the remix of this stage. Oh, I love this stage a lot. But anyways, you could expect me to potentially release all these, this entire playthrough in a relatively short time span. Because I just love these games so much that I can't help but play them. Basically on obsession levels. They're just so much fun. I played through, like, when I was going to get all the platinums in this game, I just kept wanting to play the game normally. Not that getting the relics wasn't fun, I had some fun, not all levels were fun, some levels, but, I just, like, every time I was playing some levels, I'm just like, you know, it'd be fun to just play through the game again. And that's actually what gave me the idea to do an LP, is because I need to, kick off my channel a bit more again. Try to get a bit more consistent now that I've worked things out. So I thought this would be a great game to start things off again. I don't remember if I played Coco in the end of the last two levels. Last time, I don't think I did, but that we're going to wait for the next two levels. Also, here's a few levels that I can't die in coming up soon. Also, the camera's really zoomed in here. I don't remember if it's that zoomed in always. I haven't done this stage in a while, though. And I'm a bit sorry for the 40-minute part last time. I'm gonna try to make my limit. Count for these. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, anyways, sorry about the 40-minute part. I know the first part was over 30 minutes. My goal is to basically upload about 30-minute parts, 30-minute long parts. If I start to deem that as a little too long, I will change it to 20 minutes. This game's a little different than Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3, because in those games I can just go out and work, and it's much easier to manage. In this game, I straight up just go by island, but I know this island is going to take some time, so there's no way I'm going to be able to finish this within 30 minutes. It's not going to happen. But hopefully I can get decently far. And hopefully I don't die a lot. So yeah, I enjoy these stages quite a bit. I don't know, I just like the industrial feel of it. The music's always been something that I love. Whoa, that was weird. I don't know if the game like lagged out there. My mind sort of died for a moment. I lost track of Coco completely. I'm a little tired. A few hours after my last recording session. So I probably just had like a moment. I'm also still recording with OBS. The quality might not be super top notch. I'm sorry about that. My computer is not very good, so there's almost no way I can record in a really like favorable quality. It kind of sucks, but hey, what can you do? I guess. damn, I'm having more issues on this bonus round. Embryo bonus rounds have always been pretty difficult. When I was younger and I played through Crash 1, the Embryo bonus rounds were ones I never ever beat. I think maybe I probably beat them a few times because I did remember the animation of Embryo sort of exploding these chemicals. And there's no way I wouldn't remember that if I didn't play the game. Of course, I could have probably seen it from the video, but I don't remember. I don't remember 100%. But I know I used to always have issues at least going through the stages, but there's probably been at least one or two that I've been able to beat. Like, his first ones aren't that bad. Just require a little timing. The only reason why this one's actually pretty hard is because I can't see myself when I'm jumping. See? I thought I was over it. I kind of suspected that I overjumped it, but yeah. Get a little focus on this one. There we go. Just need a little focus. $96 lives. I wonder if I'll get 100 lives again. Oh, extra life there. This. Nope. Looks like I stopped at 99. So weird how I got 100 lives at one time. So yeah, it took 7 minutes to beat that level. There's no way I can beat this island in a reasonable amount of time. This is definitely one of the longer islands, and also I might die a lot, so that will make editing a little different. I'm not going to edit out any of those Embryo stage fails because it's only like a couple. It's whatever. Cortex Power. Okay, so we can't beat this stage 100%. I do know we need the blue gem for this one. I think you get that in Toxic Waste. But I do know you can't get it, so we can just run to the end here. And there's also not a bonus round, so there's that. Oh, interesting animation. Oh. Good fail. Good fail. Good hustle, good hustle. I always thought this stage was pretty easy. It does have a backtracking section, which can be a little difficult. But I've never really had that many problems in this stage. The 100% is the only reason why this stage is, I would say, somewhat difficult. Because this stage is pretty easy normally. There's a path to the right there. That will give you a question or exclamation mark box, which will help you with the bridge at the end of this stage. And you need that for, obviously, crates. So, you get more crates here, but since you can't get all the boxes, I'm just skipping that. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry, Coco. And here we are, loading yet again. Alright, generator room. Here's where we get the yellow gem. Hopefully I don't die. I've never seen this stage as difficult. Or too difficult, at least. There are some levels that are clearly more difficult than other levels. But I wouldn't say this is one of them. Also, I kind of hate the Cortex monitors in this level now. I used to always like them, even though it was always kind of silly. And this is probably one of the only remaining, like, basically true ambient tracks in the entire game. And this platform still falls. I think in the original game it doesn't move, but there's some lights, if I remember correctly, that sort of blink. And those don't exist anymore. When I first played this, I was like, does that thing fall still? Or is that a glitch? Do I have any more offus? Okay. Depth perception may be your worst enemy here. Jump to be safe. Also, luckily you can still die in these bonus rounds. The harder part of this stage is just the platforming as a whole. This is probably one of the easier platforming sections right here, mostly because the depth perception is much easier to grasp. Also, you always want to jump on the top of boxes. I hope there wasn't a crate there. There might have been. Part of me feels like there was. Whenever there's a stack of crates, which can potentially lead you off screen, it might be there might be a crate hidden. Is it? Uh-oh. Move too much to the right. So I guess I'll show you guys what happens every time you fail this, or fail a level that you can't die in too much, or you can't die at all to get the gem. And that's, you have to quit the level and then re-enter. I mentioned how you had to do it, and you had to go through loading screens, so I'm just going to show you this once. If I do fail, I'm going to probably just cut forward. But we'll have to see. I'll also have to write like a note to myself so I actually remember. Don't want to forget. This level was always kind of one of my favorites. And I don't know why. It's not really that good of a stage. I think it just had to do with the fact that it's always pretty creepy, pretty ominous. I'll show this one more time because I literally died at the beginning, and I probably don't know how to segue and edit off of what just happened, which is another reason why I've always been a little hesitant to edit videos, is because I don't know how I'm going to transition the failures in with the successes. But you know, that's a learning process that I have to get used to. Got to get out of my comfort zone. Gotta learn some new tricks, because all in all, what's important to me is giving you guys quality content, and I know you guys don't want to watch me failing just constantly. Or not even that, like I've mentioned before, some people like to watch people fail a lot. You don't want to watch the monotony of seeing just like loading screen, loading screen, loading screen, loading screen, loading screen. You might want to hear me like yell profanity because I got upset, but you definitely don't want me to just make you guys sit through another loading screen probably, unless you all just like podcast these episodes. And what I mean by that is you just turn on the video and then you just listen to it in the background. That's what I always consider a podcast video, or how, if you're quote-unquote podcasting a video. That isn't truly a podcast. All you're doing is leaving it on in the background, which is something that I do actually fairly often, I would say, with especially with longer Let's Play videos, which I would say at this rate, or at this point, I am pretty notorious for. And I know I asked you guys if you wanted to see me do relic runs, but due to the fact that the rate these episodes would probably be finished, there's a high probability. Is there just a makes sense. Anyways, there'll probably be a high probability that I'll just do it anyways. But I guess we'll have to see. Take my time on these stages. Especially at this wall coming up here. Don't want to fall off the stage. Yeah. Ooh. My depth perception scared me there a little bit. I'm also really glad that I've nailed that jump spin timing like perfectly. This is the end of the level right here. There we go. This bit scares me a little bit up here. I think you can just jump your way there, like when you're doing the time trial, but that was a better safe than sorry measure yet again. Good stuff, good stuff. And the next level should be Toxic Waste. Or it could be Pinstripe, but I think it's Toxic Waste into Pinstripe, if I remember correctly. Okay, it's Toxic Waste into Pinstripe. So another color gem level, as you see, that would be our second in a row, I believe. Heavy Machinery, Cortex Power, yep. Then the 2 levels after this. Definitely don't need the pump button anymore, so whatever. And since I have an Aku mask, if I can keep these Aku masks until the end of the stage, I should be able to get a invincibility, which is good. Fun fact, this stage is pretty easy, but when I first played the game, I failed immensely at this stage. The ending constantly killed me. It was my fault. It had nothing to do with the game. I just kept screwing up. Oh god. Not like that, very similar to the end. Basically all my deaths involved me jumping into the toxic waste, specifically at the way end. So this is where the jumping barrel should start coming into play. So it should be 2 normal rollers and then a jumper. These guys don't get flung forward anymore, which is so whatever change, I don't really care. Oh wait, no, you don't get 3 Akus here. I just remembered that. You just get the 1, and I always wanted to try to keep the 1 because I kept dying. It was mainly because of how those, how the jumping crits work. It's okay. Oh no, it's not okay, because I lost my Akus. Shoot. There we go. That's what I wanted. I'd already have max lives. Luckily in Crash 2 I won't have max lives, I guess. There's that jump right there. That would always screw me over. So I'm glad I was able to do that correctly that time. Usually I'd just fall in the toxic waste, jump maybe too early. So the jumping barrel would, or the hopping barrel, whatever you want to call it, would be just about hitting me, so I had to do everything very quickly. Well, I guess that wouldn't be an early jump. I think that'd be a late jump then. And because of that, I just kept failing over and over and over again. And that was a shame. So now we get Pinstripe, which I don't think they changed him at all. I believe he's still the same. You can actually see where his bullets are, but all you need to do is just literally stand behind, like this. You should be good. I don't know if you can still beat him by doing this. I'll try it. I don't think I hit him. Not that it didn't work, I just don't think I hit him. There we go. So I think this is a fun fact. I'm not entirely sure. So in the original game, if I remember correctly, when you beat him, the glass behind him breaks, and that's it. In this game, the generator also goes down, and oh no, it's the high road. And anyways, in the original game, there's a power down sound effect, I guess that was linked to his boss fight, and I think they just incorporated that in. Okay, so I'm really terrified of this level, just so you guys know. This is one of the hardest stages to time trial. That is the main reason why I'm as scared as I am of it, is because I spent a good couple hours attempting this time trial. Also, after I got all the platinums and I said to myself, hey, this is probably easy to just casually play now. This was one of the levels I attempted, and it still didn't go very well. I think I died a few times, but I just gave up. So here's hopes that that is like my only death. Ooh. A lot of people who've been playing this game have been noting that this level seemingly is insanely hard. Same with the, I almost said the high road. This is the high road. No, road to nowhere. I personally have not had issues with Road to Nowhere yet. As you guys saw, I think I beat it maybe by dying once. This stage, on the other hand, who knows? We'll be good. Don't worry. We'll be good. Oh. That's how you want to play games. That's how you want to play. Gotcha game. Grab you by the balls. Any sort of checkpoint in this level is like a godsend. That scared me. I thought I missed them. Welcome to the high road, everyone. Welcome to the high road. Oh no. Go away, Aku Aku. I love pity Aku Akus, but I equally hate them because they make me feel bad about myself. Oh boy, here we go. Felt like I should have expected this with this level. I'm dying from the most obtuse thing, mostly. Ooh. Okay, good. Okay, we got it. Oh no. Also, I think I was supposed to play Coco. Whatever. Oh no, I think, okay, no, I didn't need him. Okay, good. I need to stop doing that! Okay, I have some instincts. Oh no. Okay, so I have some instincts from when I was doing the time trial. And that is that you should just get rid of every single, oh god. Get rid of every single turtle. Because you never have to use them. And by that I mean, the time trial is extremely strict in this level. And they kept that, the rope trick in, so they obviously built the time trials around that rope trick. So getting the platinum in this level was a fucking nightmare, to put it lightly. Oh, I thought I wouldn't make it. Luckily they use checkpoints, or make these bonus rounds checkpoints. I don't know if they do in this game. They do now in Crashes 2 and 3. But at least in Crash 2 I know they do. I don't know about Crash 3. At least not off the top of my head. There's multiple ways to be doing that bonus round. That's the way. I don't usually do it actually, but it is just one of the many ways to do it. Oh, okay, I made it. Okay, that wasn't as hard as I was wanting it to be. Or expecting it. No, don't make it harder. Okay. Well, guys, as I do have that 30-minute quota now, I'll see you guys in the next part, where we do Slippery Climb. Peace, guys. Peace.